The award of Valedictorian is granted to the senior who has earned the highest cumulative grade point average through the first 7 semesters of high school. We're honored to present the Valedictorian for the class of 2017. She has attained the pinnacle of academic achievement, a perfect cumulative GPA of 4.0, beginning in September 2013 and continuing through 56 courses over a 4-year span. Our valedictorian has demonstrated a passion for learning and achievement. Let me first say that to attain this rarefied status, class valedictorian, one must rise to every teacher's highest expectations of you, and that you must meet or exceed your own imposed personal accountability to those expectations. And it never lags, never falters, but seems only to grow more stout in the face of life's obstacles. These are precisely the words my colleagues used to describe our accomplished valedictorian. Determined, not to be denied, diligent, resourceful, and uber intelligent. You should know that most of the comments that came to me usually ended with exclamation points. She was recognized this past year as a National Hispanic Recognition Program Scholar, a College Board program that honors the top 2% of Hispanic students who take the HSPT and MSQT test across the United States. As a 9th grader and an anime enthusiast, she started teaching herself Japanese and launched De La Salle's first anime club. While there is this whimsy about her, there is also the astute observer of human behavior. A staunch advocate for a sustainable society, she wrote a paper this year in psychology about social psychology behind people's apathy toward climate change. On the job, she was a key member of the quality team at Multnomah County Public Health, where her supervisors praised her no end. She takes initiative, is motivated to learn, receptive to feedback, works well with the team, and shows mature judgment. She's a member of the National Honor Society and a recipient of the 4-year award in theology. She received scholarships to the honors programs at 2 different universities. Next year, she will attend here, the University of Portland, which bestowed on her 4 different scholarships. It is my great pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2017, Arianna Perez-Wolfe.
So we're actually here. Look at us. We're graduating, which is it's pretty crazy. I think the majority of us can admit that we're ready for something new, but I know that there's an inkling within each of us that in some way or another is going to miss high school. Maybe it'll be the friendships, pep rallies, sports, the pure bliss of waking up during Spirit Weeks knowing we wouldn't have to wear the dentist uniform. Whatever that inkling is, I know it's there. As for me, I'd have to say the community is what I'm going to miss the most. I never imagined how close-knit of a class we would become. I remember freshman year, where my introverted self hung out in Mr. Napoli's class every day during lunch, eating alone. Little did I know, De La Salle has a way of bringing everyone together, even the loners. Through the stress of writing essays, creating sketch notes, frantically asking each other if we had a test in Mr. Z's packets, we bonded in ways that we couldn't at another school. We cultivated our community through dancing the Cupid Shuffle and singing the lyrics to pretty much every song at our homecomings and proms. We showed our intense competitive spirit during epic Kahoot matches. The hugs and tears shared during a Kwanzaa are memories that can never be replaced. Through all these experiences, we went from being strangers to becoming a family. This is one of the main reasons I am grateful for my Lasallian education at De La Salle. Of course, I am also thankful for the academic experience I've gained. The higher expectations made us set higher standards for ourselves. I'm sure that transitioning into college classes will be easier for us because of this. However, I'd also like to note that despite what society tells us, grades aren't everything. Of course, we have to put in work, and I'm definitely not suggesting that we all slack off after high school. But the focus on grades is not all there is in life, which is ironic coming from the valedictorian. Some of the smartest, the kindest, the most talented, and the funniest people I know are not necessarily the ones with straight A's. Let's take Michael, Alan, and Preston, for example. It takes some serious critical thinking and resourcefulness to be able to have prolonged debate with almost every teacher in the school regarding just about anything they believe they can refute. Ignacio's kind demeanor serves as a model for us all to follow. I feel the artistic passion they must have put in when looking at Tyler, Edwin, and Alicia's photography and works of art. Tyra, Tuan, and Chidima, man, I don't even know how to describe how much I appreciate how they can make me laugh. Grades don't determine our creativity, our intelligence, our worth, or who we are. No matter the path we decide to take after high school, we shouldn't let expectations overwhelm us. Society dictates that we must know our futures at the great age of 18, that we must have a concrete plan in order to prepare us for a fulfilling and successful life. Well, I don't necessarily agree. I, for one, am not entirely sure what I want to do, but what I do know is that the structured life our modern world has forced upon us is intimidating. It's downright scary, to be completely honest, but I'd encourage us to keep pushing ourselves to our limits, living in the present, growing so that our futures evolve naturally, and making decisions that best benefit us in the long run. As we've learned through our classes and assemblies, there is so much more out there than what we know and see on a daily basis. Keep a determination for the triumph of social justice, and keep an awareness of the various realities within this country and this world. Try new things, talk to new people, immerse yourself in your passion. Never let the growth of your character stagnate. Feel happy. That is a true meaning of success. To end, I just want to give a couple shout-outs to some lovely people that have helped me succeed. Thank you to Ian and Ellie for motivating me to keep going and keeping me on my toes by being right at my side as salutatorians. Thanks to my parents and my grandparents for everything they've done to me so that I could get to this point. Thank you to Ms. Weibel for being super supportive of me and everyone in our classroom. Thank you for Mr. C for writing a majority of my scholarship recommendations, and double thanks for your amazing humor in the classroom. Thank you, Mr. Chance, for being super motivational and a funny teacher in weight training and helping me get stronger. Excuse me. Thank you, Mr. Ritter, for being undoubtedly one of the best teachers at De La Salle. Thank you, Rabbi, for teaching me so much more than just math. Thank you, Ms. Young, for being a huge supporter of Anime Club. And thank you, Ms. Ward, for being the best college counselor out there. Because I don't think any of us would be as well off without you helping us with our post-high school journeys. I wish the class of 2017 good luck in the paths we take after graduating. Thank you.